Hi, my name is Lexi, and I am 26 years old, and I would like to dedicate this video to anybody watching this who may be in high school. I randomly woke up around 4 o'clock this morning, and I was, of course, thinking about the past for a bit, and I remember feeling so lonely and dreadful in high school. Not all of it was like that. I was in theater, and I had like my two or three people that I could walk up to easily and talk to. But other than that, even in theater, I felt like an outcast, which is weird because in theater, it's like meant for the outcasts. I just want to touch up on some of the things that I went through, and I want to do my best to give you some advice. So I was also very shy and quiet. Lonely is definitely the word here. Let's touch up on bullies for a bit. Now, in high school, I wasn't necessarily bullied, but I was in the younger years. Okay, so if you're someone who's dealing with that, first of all, I know that you may hear this all the time, but it's seriously true. And as you grow up, you're going to realize how true it is. People literally make fun of you because they are unsatisfied with themselves. Okay, so if you're someone who like deals with like a group of girls or someone just constantly giggling at you, first of all, they might not even be giggling at you at all. They're probably just giggling at something else, or they're on their phone, or they're talking about somebody else. But since you are already an anxious person and feel unsatisfied with yourself, well, then it's just going to sound like everyone is laughing at you. And trust me, I've been there. Here's the thing. If you know for sure that people are giggling and laughing at you, this may sound a little contradictory, but it's actually really none of our business if someone's laughing at us. Because if they really want to take the time out of their day to talk about you, well, then you must be really interesting. They probably can't fathom how you are so content with just being by yourself. Listen, I got to tell you, I'm definitely not a psychologist. I'm not like a certified psychologist or doctor. These are just simply things that I've learned. Half of the time, they most likely don't even care about what you're doing, but maybe someone else in their friend group does. And this person feels insecure about themselves, so they want to go impress their stupid friends and come over and make fun of you. I have witnessed that happening, okay? I remember one time the principal or, I don't know, superintendent had me, or someone in student council, they had me take pictures of like this, what is it called? Where you all gather in the gym. It was like a rally, a pep rally, whatever it's called, pep rally in the gym. And they wanted me to go around taking pictures of students. Well, there was this one guy who was he was a guy who always got in trouble. He would literally get up, follow me everywhere, and try to make sure he photobombed every group of people that I took pictures of. And once again, I remember looking over, and his friends would go, "Oh my God." They're doing that to impress their homeboys. So another part that I want to talk about is when you are in high school, and if you're anyone like me, who you've pretty much been going to school with the same group of people for like the past 13 or so years, it's easy to get into this mindset of like, that's it. These are the people who I'm going to know for the rest of their lives. This is who I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Trust me, you are not. I know that at age 16, it seems like you know how the world works and you know how the world is. You really don't. You've only seen a very tiny portion of it. When you graduate high school, whether it's in 12th grade or you graduate early because you're so smart, you will feel so much freer. I'm 26 and I feel like I am just now feeling 100% independent, and like completely free to make my own decisions. But even at age 26, here and there, I feel like I'm back in high school where like I have to go get a second opinion because I'm not sure. I have my insecure moments too. I'm definitely not like 100% confident all the time. But let me tell you this, the world is limitless, and you will learn this as you get older. The world is limitless. So one other thing, this might be the last one, but one other thing that comes to mind, okay? And some people may raise an eyebrow at this, but this is something that my mom actually tried to teach me, and now that I'm older, like I completely get it. Stop worrying about picking out an orientation. Stop stressing out about picking out an orientation. It doesn't matter. Listen, you just love who you love. That's it. Okay. Now let me tell you I won't get too personal, but let me just tell you a little story. So I believe I was a sophomore in high school when I finally decided to download Tumblr because everyone else was on Tumblr. If you've never heard of it, that's great. But I used that as an outlet to figure out who I am. I discovered that I was asexual / aromantic. Now, even though I still find similarities in the characteristics of that, I don't go around, I don't have I'm asexual girly. I don't have that in my bio. I don't have anything. I don't go around saying, well, just letting you know I'm asexual. I stopped using that label maybe 3 or 4 years ago because it doesn't matter. I remember when I discovered that term and I went out to my mom because my mom's very supportive and I go, Mom, I figured out I'm asexual. And then she's like, what? And I told her what it means. And then she even said well, why do you have to have a label for yourself? Why can't you just be? And I was like, well, because because I always felt like the odd one out. I always felt weird because I didn't find people attractive like other people did. Please don't let people pressure you to pick out an orientation because it doesn't define who you are whatsoever. It is literally just another title to add on to your human suit, okay? It doesn't define who you are whatsoever. If you would like a little suggestion, get off of social media, okay? I'm serious. Okay. Obviously, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just a person on your phone or your TV or your computer or whatever. But social media, while it may seem fun, it also just gets to the point where you don't even have your own personality anymore. People will overwhelm you well, if you do this, then you're this. And what makes it even more confusing is that each title of an orientation has a spectrum. And then it stressed me out even more. I was up half the night, wondering what type of aromantic am I? Am I demi? Or I'm telling you right now, don't worry about it. Anyway, high school can be very confusing, but it doesn't have to be, okay? You are in control of what you consume and what you agree upon, okay? This world is full of opinions. They're going to tell you who you should or shouldn't be. This world is limitless, and you are freer than you think you are. I feel like I could continue more with more bits of advice, but let me just tell you, you are not alone. The world is bigger than you think, and high school is just it's very temporary. Where you are right now is just a very temporary part of your life, okay? So, go do your homework, or if you've already finished it, if you get a vision of someone pointing at you earlier in the day, just remember, they are unsatisfied with themselves, and they're probably bored. And within a few years, when you're doing better than them, well, then you can sit back and go, ha, ha, ha. But yeah, you have a great night and thank you for listening. And remember,